Hey guys, welcome back to Confirming RM YouTube channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day getting ourselves back into our two main technicals video looking at XRP. And interestingly enough, look at here on the RSI. What do you notice? Exactly that this was our sideways kind of I guess floor we saw in the RSI. And nonetheless, what do we see happen? We held that last night. That's what we were talking about. We needed to see XRP hold this to get some short-term relief, and that was what we talked about. I said, that 48 was on the table, and it still is. But seeing that short-term relief right here to that 50-day moving average, and funnily enough, the lower side of this parallel channel right there smacking it, and also on a long term, this looks like it's a 786 on a very, very long-term chart. If we were to zoom out, look at that. 50 cents and 7/10. It's going to be heavy resistance. Heavy. As you can see, this whole region right here, as well as over here, heavy resistance. So I expect XRP to have one hell of a time trying to get through here. Obviously, looking over here on the 4-hour, we're doing all right with the RSI. Looks like we could finally bounce back. It looks like we might get some more a push to the upside. Looks like, though, we'd have to get through this 50 and 7/10 and push itself upwards. I think if we are to get that, it would get itself back in this parallel channel, and you probably overextend itself to around 52 cents, 52.3 at most. That's what I would expect if we're able to hold this momentum. Looks like the RSI, I mean, the MACD isn't really too crazy. I mean, it's turning bullish, it's kind of going sideways. But I'm not seeing total conviction out of it. This still looks very, very wishy-washy. As you guys know, this is just a kind of just up and down channel that we've been going through. What we could do now, if we wanted to be even more curious, we could use something more like this. Use the tops of all these. You can see right there that there's this sideways trend. You can see that we are starting to poke our head through it, but you'd have to poke our head through it, get through it with conviction, and then we could see something happening with XRP. But you can see that like this, it literally, there is something here. This sideways trend. I would be looking through getting here and holding on top in our next 4-hour close, and could get a relief rally up here to around 25.3 to 25.7 before getting stomped out again by the bears. So far still holding that 48.5, that number that we talked about over and over again, and that finally came to fruition. Now we can start seeing some relief. The same thing happened with Bitcoin around $25,386. We were talking about that region. We got that region, and now we got some short-term relief. So that's typically what happens here in crypto. Get ourselves beaten down to the floor, get a relief rally before another push to the downside. So it looks like something is going to be coming later in the month for Bitcoin, as we talked about. So let's just see how XRP can hold up. But I would see some upside for XRP if we can get ourselves through that 51 cents, basically. If we get through that, we can long it a little bit there for 52 and 3/10. Otherwise, we're just kind of just meandering sideways still, not too much going on. Bitcoin's doing more of the heavy lifting today, but you can see that this trend itself that we're in looks like it goes all the way till Sunday. If you were to grab this, you see the biggest move you'd see would be up there to exactly what we just talked about, 52.7, exactly what we just talked about. The smallest move you're looking at would be right where we touched right now, which would be if we broke out now to that higher resistance, so this mid resistance here around 51.5. So hope you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. I appreciate every single one of you. Remember, none of it's financial advice, just my personal opinion, just my personal thoughts. I hope you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Remember, just exercise caution. And as you know, though, this is all short term. What is your long term? And I'll see you guys on the next one.